Today, the Chinese entertainment world was rocked once again by a moment. Not because of an official announcement, not because of a viral drama scene, but because of one small gesture, a single touch that seemed to speak 1,000 words. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer, two young stars who have been the talk of the town for a while now, just created a sensation that couldn't be ignored. Not because they announced something, but because they didn't say anything, and that's what made it all feel so real. It was just 1 second, but it was enough to set the internet ablaze. Enough to change people's perceptions of their relationship. Enough to make millions of hearts wonder, was this just a coincidence, or was it a silent confession? It all started at a seemingly ordinary public event. Cameras flashed in every direction. Fans screamed hysterically. Journalists readied their long lenses, trying to capture unexpected moments from the celebrities in attendance. In the glare of the spotlight, Liu Yuning and Song Zuer stepped in. At first glance, there was nothing striking. They didn't hold hands. There were no dramatic smiles or attention-grabbing kisses. But the atmosphere changed when Liu Yuning raised her hand and touched Song Zuer's lower back with a movement so gentle, so natural, so meaningful. She led her through the crowd calmly. Not in a hurry. Not awkward. As if it was something she always did. As if her body knew exactly how to move next to Song Zuer. And what made the moment even more striking was Song Zuer's reaction. Not surprised, not nervous, not holding back. She smiled faintly, accepting the touch as if it had always happened. As if her body had already recognized the touch as something natural. And at that moment, everyone stopped. Fans held their breath. That's not how co-workers act, one netizen wrote. That's how someone in love acts. The video went viral within hours. Clips were shared widely on Weibo, Douyin, and even internationally on Twitter. Comments poured in like a torrential downpour in spring. Look at the way he shielded her from the camera lights. Look at the way Song Zuer smiled at him. That's not a professional smile. I bet they're secretly dating, they're just not ready to admit it yet. Even more surprising, fans started making comparisons. They took videos of other celebrity couples who were publicly known to be in relationships and compared them to Liu Yuning's gestures towards Song Zuer. And the result? Almost identical. Eye contact, body position, the way they walked side by side. It all felt intimate, but not overt. Personal, but not aggressive. It wasn't acting. It wasn't advertising. It was real. But of course, to understand why one small touch could shake up the internet like this, we need to look back. Because this isn't the first time rumors about the two have surfaced. In the past few months, observant fans have begun to piece together small pieces of their relationship puzzle. Starting from Instagram posts with seemingly identical backgrounds, even though they didn't tag each other. Photos in identical places. From the lighting, the atmosphere, even the time of day they were taken close together. Fans began to wonder, was this just a coincidence? Or was there something they were deliberately hiding? Not to mention the accessories that seemed to match, bracelets, necklaces, even watches. Some of the captions felt similar in their emotional nuances, as if they were writing to someone unnamed. And now, with one small gesture in front of the public, all of that speculation has turned into a storm. The most interesting thing about all of this is not just the visuals or the old rumors. It's the body language, a language that can't be manipulated. When Liu Yuning touches Song Zuer, she doesn't do it in a hurry. She doesn't seek attention. Her movements are slow, gentle, and controlled. She tilts her body slightly towards Song Zuer, even standing slightly behind her to shield her from the crowd. And Song Zuer? She reciprocates with complete trust. There's no hesitation on her face. No surprised reaction. Just a closeness that doesn't need words. Are they dating? The question that keeps repeating itself online. Most fans already have the answer. They've been together for a long time, they're just keeping it private, wrote one longtime fan. And indeed, in the entertainment world, love isn't just about who's with whom, it's also about how they choose to keep each other private. Publicity is pressure. Privacy is protection. Liu Yuning herself was asked in an interview a few weeks ago, who is the person she trusts the most when facing tough filming? She simply smiled and said, someone who can understand me without needing words. She didn't mention any names, but to fans, the answer was clear. And who could forget the behind-the-scenes video showing Song Zuer shivering from the cold weather on set? Without a script, without warning, Liu Yuning immediately took off her jacket and covered her. Not for the camera, not for promotion, just to keep her warm. The media didn't stay silent. Headlines began to appear. Secret couple? Liu Yuning's touch sparks romance rumors. Is this the soft launch we've been waiting for? But what makes it all the more mysterious and alluring is their attitude. No clarification. No nervous laughter. No denial. Just a long silence. And in the entertainment world, silence can sometimes speak louder than words. Because fans today don't just want formal statements. They look for honesty in small gestures. They want to see real love, not fake. And that's what they felt from Liu Yuning and Song Zuer. Two people who didn't try to look like a couple, but who looked like one because they were. Why is this moment so important? Because in a world filled with acting, filters, and narrative manipulation, one honest second feels like a breath of fresh air. When two people share a look, guide each other, understand each other, without the need for many words, that's a moment where thousands of people out there feel something. Hope, happiness, curiosity. What will happen next? Will they finally reveal their relationship openly? Or will they continue to give little bits and pieces like this? Enough to make us wonder, but never enough to be sure? Maybe the answer won't come in the form of sweet posts or public confessions. Maybe it will continue to be present in the form of silent moments that seem simple but are full of meaning. What is clear is that the connection between Liu Yuning and Song Zuer is undeniable. Even in that 1 second, amidst the spotlight of cameras and the hustle and bustle of the event, there was one gesture that felt more sincere than all the declarations of love that have ever been uttered in public. One gentle touch on the lower back. One quiet smile. One small habit that would not be done if there was no deep emotional bond. And maybe that is true love. Not the one that is announced, but the one that is felt. The one that is present in silence. The one that lives in one small gesture. The one that makes the world stop for a moment. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer were not making a statement, but they were telling a story. With their bodies. With their gazes. With a silence that is so loud. And all of us were lucky enough to see it.